All right. Unmute the mic. You might be able to hear me. Hi, everybody. Welcome today. Today we are doing a live Stitch with me. Yay! Haven't done one in a while. I think it was the last time I was off work. Oops, that's a little wobbly. Sorry. Moving stuff out of the way here. Let me do something quick. See if I can stabilize this a little. Maybe that'll keep it from bouncing so bad. We'll see. Oh, I'm gonna move things around. I can't see. Hello, Sheila. Hopefully the volume's okay. Nothing's too loud. Let me know if the music is too loud. I can turn it down. Let's pop the chat out so I can see it. Alrighty, so we are working on my 2 dragons today. Oops, I need to shift this just a little. Sorry, guys. There we go. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. All right. I am totally not as prepared as I thought I was, guys. I had the camera in my way, so I couldn't stitch. Sound is fine. Good, good. I wanted to make sure, because my last video, my music was a little too loud, and I didn't realize it. Alright, so we're going to do this little one here. And we're going to start here. How's everybody doing today? I know I've been doing good. Today is my day off. I woke up late. Well, I didn't really wake up late. I wake up later than I wanted to wake up so I could get prepared for the stream and make breakfast, but instead I ended up eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna have to raise this up because this is blurring. I'll go back down, but that should stop the blur when I put my hand in the view. Okay, gotcha. Hello, Miss Jensen, Missy Jensen. I hope everybody is doing well today. But yeah, like I was saying, is I ended up eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for breakfast because I did not wake up in time to actually make the eggs and sausage I had planned on. But it's all good. I got 2 more days to make the eggs and sausage. I have been a little bit obsessed with my 2 dragons this week. I ended up putting 700 stitches in this one yesterday. A good 500 was these white spots. Hi, Sandy Gorton. I say names super bad, I'm sorry. Welcome from the UK. Or welcome from the United States. How's everybody doing today? What is everybody stitching on? Or are you not able to stitch today, or are you doing a different craft? Let me get my fingers out of the way. When you sketch, you're boring. I'm not sure what that means. When I stitch, I'm boring? Stitching a beautiful friendship. Oh, nice. I like Zindy Nelson. I'm doing his Kitten in the Rose pattern that he did. That is in the way. And Nicole, I'm not sure what you're stating. This is not working right today. Not stitching right now, a little bit ago. Mini Riverwalk Charm, nice. I love the Riverwalk Charm. It is a beautiful pattern. Gonna make dinner soon, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to fix the blurriness. I apologize. I think I might have got it. Just gotta bring my camera up higher. Maybe that'll work. Let me know if it's still blurry in the background, guys. Here, let's try this way. That seems not to be blurring. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I thought you were telling me if my stitching was boring, and I was just like, oh, okay. Well, sorry, bye. What did I just do there? I totally did not go in the right place. I have no idea what I just did to that stitch. Totally went in the wrong location. Alright, yeah. Let me know if it's still blurry in the background. Like I said, I still haven't gotten the perfect setup for here. for the new location. So I'm still working on where the camera level needs to be. I might need to switch which cameras are doing what. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this helps the blurriness. Stitching might be a little slower because with me so close to the edge, I'm having to stitch a little different. I normally stitch with my left hand on top and my right hand underneath, and right now I'm stitching with my right hand on top and my left underneath. But it's just when I'm real close to the edge, I can't get my hand angle the right way. Plus I kept putting my fingers in the view with the other hand today. So we'll see. Alrighty. It was storming just a second ago. I actually got woke up by loud thunder noises. And then, like, it was weird. Just after the thunder noises, my door handle started rattling. I opened up the door, and it turned out it was my cats attacking the doorknob. That was fun. They didn't want in. They just wanted to, they were just attacking the doorknob. Cats do the weirdest things sometimes. Working on baby gift for niece. Just finished one for granddaughter. Just found out grandson is having number 4. Enough babies already. I need to stitch something just for me. Nice. Awesome, Nicole. I'm glad that it looks better. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this little thread. There wasn't much left of that thread when I stopped last night. Now let's tack it underneath. There we go. And snip it. But yeah, cats do the silliest things sometimes. But okay, so now I'm gonna go back and grab this one over here. I just wanted to finish this lone thread out here. But no, like I've got this section right here is all this white color. And it continues down further, but just like I stitched about 500 stitches yesterday of just white. And I was like, yeah, I'm done with that. So I started working on the blue there. Like I said, this is one of those patterns I don't really have a method for. I'm just stitching whatever, wherever. So let me mark what I've done so far. No, I did not do all the way over there. So did there and there. I'm going to move this over so I can see there. Hey, Ches, do you have any idea what you're planning for dinner tonight? That's my hardest thing when it comes to dinner is like, what do I want to fix? I never know for sure what I want to make. Not always. Sometimes I have an idea, but we don't really have a lot of options food-wise with my husband being diabetic. I normally stick with chicken because he's also got something called gastroparesis, which makes digesting food take a while, and chicken is the easiest thing to digest. It doesn't take nowhere near as long as like beef or pork, so we tend to do a lot of chicken. Luckily, there are a lot of different meals for chicken that you can make. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work my way down here and get these in this area. Okay, go here and here. Here. Okay, so I'm gonna go and mark those. Alright, now we're gonna half stitch these. Chicken, breaded chicken, stuffed, red pepper, mushroom, and onion. Ooh, that sounds really good. I haven't done too many stuffed chicken things before. I think I've done it once. A stuffed type chicken. We tend to, I like to do a lot of baked chicken, grilled chicken, air fried chicken, pasta. We do a lot of pastas and soups. Like we do the chicken Alfredo soup, we do chicken noodle soup. There we go. Now we're gonna go back up. Ah, don't catch that. Bad thing about fighting with your thread sometimes. Monday, Friday, Saturdays have set meals for that day, and Sundays always a roast dinner. Awesome. We always try to do the set dinners, but 90% of the time when I try to set the dinner, like we're going to do this, it turns out to be a fend for yourself night, because by the time I get around to making it, it would take too long and we're just really hungry and don't want to wait on it. So I don't make set dinners. We put plans for what we would make for the week, and then decide if we're actually going to get to make it as the day we plan to make it. So yeah. Kids live on rice and pasta. They're fussy. Yeah. My oldest is more of the fussy eater. I will state 90% of the time when I make food, I do not include them. I ask if they want what I'm making, but 90% of the time I just make enough for the 4 of us, because they, they're real picky on what they want to eat. So I let them, make their own, but they are 19 now, excuse me. So whichever. And it's the same for any of my other kids. If they don't like what I'm making, I only make enough for who wants it, and then they can make their own. I'm not making multiple meals. Now my son, he basically eats anything you put in front of him, and then after he gets done eating that, he'll go eat ramen. He lives on ramen. Like, I buy those, he goes through a pack of the 12 pack of ramen almost weekly. We had one of those on Thursday, as me and daughter had haircuts, so appointment days often buy from takeaway. It's too late to cook out. Now I will go to, like, a lot of times if it's not too far out of the way, I will do different restaurants for everybody. Like if we decide to eat out and everybody wants different types of food, I will hit different restaurants. But when it comes to making food at home, no. I make the food. If you don't like the food, you'll find something else to eat on your own. But then again, I wasn't that way when they were littler, but truthfully, they didn't have the picky appetites that they have now. My oldest seemed to get theirs as they got older. So, because there are many times where it's like I make something and they're like, I don't like that, and I'm like, we ate this not even a week ago. Well, I don't want that. I'm like, okay, well, make what you want. Airplane. It's coating your sauces. Yeah. I will say I have done that before. Like I've made a meal and like my husband's not a real big cheesy fan. So I made a dish and I did separate it. Like I made two different types of the dish. I made one that was real cheesy like it was supposed to be, and then I made one that was light cheese for them. So that to me, it's still the same meal. So I don't have a problem doing that in particular. It's just like, I'm not going to make pork chops for us and chicken for somebody else. That's just not, I wouldn't do that, no. All right, so we're ending this thread. There we go. And tack it. And snip it. And if it's food allergies, I can understand. That's another, you know, if there's a reason behind making the different meals, fine. I get it. I understand. It's the ones that want you to make the other meals just because that's not what they're craving, or, you know, they have a particular palate. But everybody does it is different that way. Some people are fine with it. Some people don't have a problem with it. I don't know. Probably stems back to the way I was raised. You eat what's on your plate or you don't eat at all. I wasn't quite that bad. And then also you eat everything that's on your plate. I remember those days, but all right, so let me mark what I've done so far. Go. Now we are here. Now I'm going to start my thread. I'm going to go here. I'm not doing the loop start for this. I'm just going to do, I think it's called the waist start. I don't know. I just go a few stitches over and then I just do my X. And there it is. It is now tacked down and not going anywhere. And then I take this little tip that I left out and pick it underneath. And now it's gone. There we go. We are on a roll. We are stitching again. Yeah. I know when I get done with the video, this stream today, I'm going to get my folding table out and go get all my fabric and start cutting. I'm gonna cut my fabric for bags. Once I get all the bags cut, I'll post pictures of what the bags are going to look like, or what the fabric is. I just want to make sure I have enough of the fabric to turn into bags and to see exactly how many bags I will be able to make. I'm thinking I can make no less than 6. Or I think I can make at least 6. I'm hoping to be able to make 8. Because I would love to be able to put 8 different bags on Etsy this week. Because I'm getting my Etsy channel set up. I'm gonna get my 3D printer printing again and get some thread drops that I can sell as well going. Because I really like my thread drops. I really enjoy using them. I've got most of my patterns converted over to using the thread drops that I've made. So I'm looking forward to like getting the Etsy site up and actually seeing if I can start selling these, if anybody else is interested in them as well. Also, Chez, your bag has shipped. I do have a app on my phone that is actually tracking it, so I'll let you know, like, if it gives me any kind of information. Right now it's still showing up in Chicago at the moment, so I know it's got to go through customs because I had to fill out the customs form. So I will try to keep you updated on the information if I get anything new. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever shipped anything out that it gave me the tracking number on the shop app. I think it's because I connected the shipping, like I shipped it and added my email address when because it asked how I wanted my receipt, and I stated I wanted it in email as well as paper. So I think that connected my email address so that the shop app picked it up. So maybe I can help keep up with when it may get there. No telling. But that was fun trying to fill out the form. I've never had to fill one of those out before. Yeah. And you know, the lady that helped me fill it out, she was like, that, you know, I think this is the way you do it. So, like, she's the post office lady and she wasn't sure where to put things. But luckily another person came over who had done the form before and made sure it was all correct. So, but because I shipped to you and then the other lady was in Australia. So but you know, I will say it might be something that I notate on my, depending on where my funds are at on my next video, that you'll have to be, if you're out of state, we'll do something else besides the bag, because it was a little more than what I was expecting, but luckily I actually had it to do, so it's not that big of a deal. But, at least this time I'll know for sure how much it is, and when I do the giveaway, if I know I won't have that much, because a lot of times funds are kind of tight, with it just me working right now. Well, my middle daughter works, but I don't take, she pays me a little rent so she doesn't have to do chores, but that normally I send what she gives me, I just put towards groceries. So but hopefully we've put in an application for my husband's disability case. We put in a case for my daughter, or my oldest, I'm sorry. They don't like being referenced as a girl or a daughter. I apologize. I try. But my husband, I think I've mentioned this in my Stitch With Me, I don't remember. I forget half of what I talk about 90% of the time. Just after I say what I was saying. But with my husband, he's got neuropathy in his feet and hands. He's got fibromyalgia. He's diabetic. He's got diabetes. He has issues digesting food. He's got Barrett's esophagus, so he gets real bad heartburn. He can't stand on his feet for very long because his blood vessels in his feet don't work right, so his feet turn blue if he stands on them too long and swell. So it's impossible for him to work. So hopefully we hear something back, and he gets approved for that. He's not going to get actual disability because he didn't work enough. He doesn't have enough work put in because he's not been able to work since 2008 due to issues. Sorry, this is tilting. Yeah. He's tried to work quite a few times, but he basically works a week and then comes home and is bedridden for a week to 2 weeks because he just can't do it. And so if we can get him on SSI, that will help out. My oldest is trying to get on it as well. They can't work. Every time they go to work, they get real bad anxiety because they have real bad social anxiety, PTSD from all the bullying that they went through without telling me about it. I don't remember the name of the diagnosis, but I know I've mentioned this before. But they have unrealistic views of life. I don't even know the best way to explain what I'm talking about. I don't know. They just don't have realistic views of the way life is going to go. They live in their own world. They have issues with authority. So we can ask them to do something, but since we are their parents, they don't want to do it just because we are their parent. Because we're, you know, even though we're asking, we're telling. So it's like, you know, can I get you to clean your room? They won't do it. They have a problem with hoarding. They hoard trash. They can't stand to be in a clean room. If it gets clean, they get anxious. They don't like talking to anybody new. Don't like talking to therapists. Good morning, Patty. How are you doing today? How's the weather in Montana today? We did have a thunderstorm building, and now it seems to cleared up. I will probably have 2 new starts this week. I've got to make sure I've got the thread for the second new start I wanted. I've mentioned the one before. It's the roses. It's a flower sampler basically. Demand avoidance. Yeah. ODD, obsessive defiant disorder, is how they've associated it. Because it's like when you give them an order, they want to automatically defy you. But like a friend can do it, or if she's over at, you know, her a friend's house, the mom over there can tell her to do something, and they'll do it just fine. But it's the same thing. She doesn't like it when a boss tells her what to do. You know, it's an authoritative person. You know, anybody who has authority over her, she wants to defy what they say. Like they've gotten a job. They got one at Burger King. They lasted there for a total of 2 weeks, but I think they only worked about 30 hours total in that 2 week. No, 15 hours total in that 2 week period, because they just didn't. They'd come home partially through their shift, and the Burger King was so short staffed. They just kept, you know, getting her to come back even if she only stayed for 2 hours. It's like, yeah, back in my day, it's like if you didn't go to work or you called in after the 3rd time of that time, you're done. You're not coming back. But grandson has ODD, ADHD, and high on the autistic scale. Yeah. My son is ADHD, severe high ADHD, on the autistic spectrum. He's not really high on the autistic spectrum, but he is on it. And then he also has a cognitive disorder as well. So, and it hasn't been diagnosed, but we need to get it looked at. He seems to be having issues with anger. So when he gets really angry, he just doesn't know how to control it. He just gets really angry, and, you know, he just starts just vibrating because he's just like really mad, and he just doesn't know how to release the anger. He doesn't get angry very often, but I've noticed that when he does, He just doesn't know how to handle his anger. So I want to try to get him, start to get him seen by a psychiatrist or psychologist. I keep forgetting which one it is he needs to see if they can help him. But he doesn't talk very well to anybody, and he doesn't like leaving the house. He wants to be on his games. He doesn't like going to doctor's visits. Whenever we go anywhere, he's always asking when we're going to be back home. But that could just be a teen thing too. Because he is turning 15 this year. It seems weird that I have a 15-year-old. It seems weird I have a 19-year-old. And it's soon to be next year, my middle one will be 18. It's crazy. It's like, it wasn't that long ago that they were toddling around and I was trying to figure out what they needed. But oh well. Alright, so we're going to end this. That went through the thread. I don't need to go through the thread. I need to go under in the hole. Thank you. Don't do that. Had a feeling you were going to do that. It's trying to knot up on me. Come on. There. Will you unknot? There we go. Now go under. We're going to come up and we're going to tack you down right in the center of that stitch. There we go. Could be on the spectrum. Ooh, broken 2 TVs. Yeah. No, the most my son's done is kicked over the trash can in his room so far. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, Jaden is in a specialized program. He was not on track for general education. He's in 9th grade, but I think he's at like 5th grade math level, 4th grade English, maybe 5th grade math, English, and 6th grade, 5th grade. I don't know. I know he's behind on everything. It's supposed to be 102 today. Ouch, Patty. I think we're supposed to be at 88 today. I'm in Indiana. Yeah. Jaden, my son, he's really good with math. Like, he gets math. He gets strategies. Like, his strong point is strategies. Like, you give him a game that's a strategy game, and he can normally, like, wipe those out. He is real bad with reading. He doesn't comprehend a lot of what he reads. He gets frustrated and he shuts down. Yeah, that is hot. But the teacher said he does really good with coding, and maybe I should look into like getting him into like coding courses and whatnot for, you know, maybe he could do that as a career. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, so which way am I gonna take this? I'm actually gonna go up, and then that way I can go over and then come back down. All right, now we're gonna go here. Thread over there. There we go. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, I've started, words. My son's been struggling in school this last year, so he was switching into the high school, and I wasn't too, you know, I'm not too keen on him actually being in the high school. So I've actually pulled him to be homeschooled through the online school system that we have here. I have to call them tomorrow, in a little bit, and talk to them because they sent his school books and they sent him algebra. Like, he's not ready for algebra. He was just learning division and fractions. So I gotta call the school up and be like, okay, why do I have these classes for him? They've got him in world history. Like, this is not his grade level. I don't know if it's just what they do. They send him out, and then once school started, then they send him to the information for the special ed classes. Because I'll send him back to regular school if I have to. I was just thinking, you know, trying to homeschool him, get him where I could do more of a reward system. So it's like, hey, you've got this classwork to do real quick, and then you can go play your game. Would be more inclined to get him to do the work instead of at school. I have to be a lot more strict with them when it comes to reward systems. So we will see what the school has to say. The school doesn't start here until Thursday. They have orientation on Wednesday, which is going to suck because I'm actually not going to be home on Thursday. I have to go into the office, but luckily my oldest will be here. So she can at least get him in, help get him into, my oldest and my middle one will be here. So they can at least get him into the classes. He won't be able to do the work if they keep him in the current classes he's in, but I don't know. I'm not. Thank you. Alright, so we're just going to go this way. Because Yeah, not there. It's just one single knot. Yeah. Way to advocate for my kids. Yeah. I've always, try to make sure that they have the ability to succeed. Um, you know, and sometimes school is just not what they need. My oldest, I ended up pulling them out and when they were in 16 because their social anxiety was so bad they couldn't do it. They were almost 17. They've been studying for their GED. Not sure when they'll be ready to go test, but they were having mental breakdowns in school, and it was enough. The school didn't, they didn't want to allow her the time to go have the breakdown. When she was seeing a psychologist and a therapist and all those things, and it just nothing was working. Making her interact in the social field was having her to cause a breakdown. So I went to the school and removed her from the school system. We are still working on the GED portion of it. Yes, she is 19, or they are 19 now and still haven't got it yet, but I didn't get my GED till I was 26, so it's not the end of the world. And sometimes it just, for them, I think this is the best route for them at the moment. And Jay, I'm doing my best to give him the best chance to succeed. And he was struggling really bad with getting up to go to school. So, and he's a real reward type person. So you reward him, and he is more than likely to do what you want him to do. And I don't know. I never had high school. Like, if you watched my last stitch with me, I stated my last year of school was 6th grade. So I never dealt with high school, but I have heard horror stories. Most people I have ever talked to said high school sucks. I've had 2 kids go through high school so far, and my oldest had the worst time of it, and my middle child, she ended up going on to online because it was just too much for her. So, just like, if I can avoid the hassle, because high schoolers are mean. They are, especially if if you're different. They are not nice. Most kids are not, a lot of kids nowadays are not nice. Some adults aren't nice either. But, oh well. Yeah, Ches, hopefully they can get it sorted out for us. Oh. Alright, now we're going to finish filling in. We're almost done with all this blue. Yay! Yeah, I agree. And kids are worse at it. Adults, you have a few that are like that, but you know, kids are the worst. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm glad my kids never did anything like that because they probably would have been beaten black and blue. Because I don't tolerate bullying. I don't tolerate being mean for no reason. Probably would not have beat my kids black and blue. I think my kids have only gotten maybe 4 or 5 licks in their entire lifetime. Now, I will say we threaten them with whoopings all the time, but very rare did we actually ever even whoop them. Most times it was take things away from them. That seemed to hurt the kids more than anything. Take away something that they really want. That what turned out to be the best punishment for almost all of them. But you have some kids that are just totally spoiled and get away with, you know, their parents just don't care what they do. Sometimes the parents do care, but they don't, you know, sometimes you just can't get through to the kid. But now adults, I don't know. I've run across some mean adults that like to act like they're in high school. I'm glad to say that my current job, you know, everybody like is, you know, we try to be there for everybody. Nobody tries to stab anybody in the back. So I've had quite a few jobs where it's like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I've got this person telling the boss man that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing correctly. And so, you know, now my current job, everybody is there for everybody. We try to, you know, back each other as best as we can. When it comes time for somebody to advance, like if somebody is trying to apply for a better position within the job, everybody's like there for them. Yeah. So that's a really good thing for this. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I've been at this job for 3 years, and I have, you know, I'm no intention of going anywhere else, even though there are, since I've been in this job for 3 years, I could easily advance and go to another job that pays more. But I mean, with me holding out, they recently provided everybody raises, so now I'm making a good chunk more than when I started. When I started with them in 2019, I think I would say I got we've gotten a total of a $4 pay raise, give or take, since I started with them 3 years ago. They don't really do, like, they didn't really do raises. They raised the pay rate due to living expenses going up, so they tried to stay with the thing and raise that up. And then last year they started doing merit raises, because it's like, you know, if we're doing a good job with our work, why shouldn't they reward us with a little bit of a raise? So we got that this year. Turned out to be a really good raise, so I ended up they upped my up my money this year by $1.60, so I was super happy with that. Makes living a little easier. Not much extra spend money, but it's all good. And then I put in for a new position. So if I get it, that'll be another little pay raise. So I hope I get it. I know we have a bunch of different positions open for it. The only thing I'm afraid of is that I'll get one of the other shifts. I like my morning shifts. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. They do have pay shift differentials, so if I do have to get one of the other shifts, at least it is a, you know, they do pay for the other shifts. But the thing is with the L2 shifts that I put in for, they can offer you any shift when you apply. It doesn't matter if you apply for the 7 to 4 shift. If they want, they can offer you the weekend shift. You can choose to accept it or turn it down. So it's one of those, I would probably go ahead and accept it even if it is a different shift. Just, you know, but I know some people wouldn't take it even, you know, no matter what. But for me, it's like, okay, fine. You want me to work this shift instead? Fine, I gotcha. I'll do it. I'll go where I'm needed. I can always, like if we happen to lose an L2, I can always request a shift change if one of the other shifts open up. But I don't know if, I'm not sure what shifts we have open to choose from, really. So, I don't know. I just know we have a lot of L2 shifts currently open. We have a day shift open, we have a weekend shift open. Oh, I pulled the needle right out of the... Yeah! There we go. I'm trying to pen stitch this. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Let me mark off what I've done. I think I'm going to be done with that color for now, even though I still have this little bit to do. I know this will continue down into here. So I think I'm going to work on doing the other section first. Doo-doo. No, there. There.
All right. I have done 244 stitches in 1 hour. Yay! But when it's all the same color. It's fairly easy to do. Excuse me. But this is coming along beautifully. I really love this pattern. Move this here. Alright. I don't know, I'm just really focusing on getting this all filled in so I can roll it down and start working on the bottom half of it. Truthfully, I've been, let's see, it's already 11. I might need to go ahead and call it because I need to start cutting on fabric if I want to get those all cut up today, because I gotta put the table out so we can cut it, and then so I can start cutting. So I actually think I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Let me pull out so everybody can see what all I've gotten done. There we go. So that is what I've got. Wrong one. Display. There. Give y'all a full picture of it, guys. See, I've got his face. I got a little more of his face down here, but I'm working on the bridge at the moment. But yeah, I will go ahead and end this. I've had a really great time chatting with everybody while I stitched. I hope everybody has a great week. And like I said, I'll post them. I'll put in my community chat post. I'll post on there when I get the fabric cut out to check exactly how many I'm going to make, and then when I get my Etsy link set up, I'll post that for anybody who might be interested. All right, so Ches, have a great dinner tonight. I'll probably about an hour I'm going to be making lunch, which I think I'm going to make burgers. Everybody else, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Sandy. You have a great night. Hopefully everybody gets some good stitching in this week, and I may try to do another stitch with me, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises. So I want to say good night, or good afternoon, good night to anybody who it's late for, and I will see y'all next time. Thank you for hanging with me. Bye, everybody.